Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Also, side note, sorry if you hear anything in the background. My sisters are currently watching Stranger Things in the living room, so if you hear any screaming, it's probably them. Also, another side note, sorry if you also hear some low noise in the background. It is my little tiny desk fan. Currently, we do not have air conditioning at the place we currently live, so and it's also pretty hot. It's like 90 degrees. So, yeah, I don't want to die of heat stroke while I'm, you know, recording this voiceover. So today I am doing a dorm speed build. I've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time. Especially because going to college, I literally binged so much college videos, from speed builds to even watching University in The Sims 3 let's plays. I also watch, of course, vlogs and Q&As and stuff like that. So I thought this could be a little bit of a combination of all of the stuff that I used to watch. So I will definitely be talking about my college experience throughout this entire build, as well as, showing you guys what a dorm, might look like in The Sims 4. If they ever drop University, I don't know. Hopefully they do. But I feel like this build that I'm doing now is the most realistic speed build of a dorm. I looked at so many speed builds, as I have previously stated, before I went to college, and I was like, oh my gosh, because you could get a lot of decoration inspiration from speed builds. Like, you guys don't know how many decoration inspirations I get from speed builds, as well as viewing dorm hall stuff and dorm decorating in real life. But sadly, I found very, very few accurate representation of what a dorm may or may not look like. So I decided that I should definitely, sorry, can I talk? Build a dorm room area. I don't know if I'm going to upload this to the gallery. I don't think so, because it does have custom content in it. So, but if anyone really wants it, please let me know, and I will definitely put it up in the gallery. This could also work for if you're having like a house and your Sims, they're big family, and you think this is kind of a cute looking house, you could definitely use it. For this, I decided to use my dorm as a template, how it looked, because I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of small, but each dorm, we have different dorm houses, dorm halls, and my campus, and each of them have different sizes. So I think my campus was definitely not the smallest sized room. My friend, she lived in one of those small sized rooms. Definitely wasn't the smallest dorm size you could have, but it definitely was not the biggest, because my friend also, she lived in one of the biggest dorm sizes you could probably have. So I kind of was disappointed that it was kind of small, but it was not totally small. So I don't know if I want to go into the speed build or go into like my college experience. So I don't have a huge following on social media. So I decided, why not just Google some questions. So I kind of have 60 questions to ask on your tour, or 30 questions to ask a student. We're just gonna pick one. I just have a Google search because I didn't know what to pick. So I just picked the first one, and I'm gonna answer some questions, and then we're gonna jump back into the speed build. So the first question I got was, why did I pick to attend the college that I do? Well, I picked it because it wasn't so far from my place I currently live. It was definitely a different environment. I live in a really dense place, densely populated place. There we go. And so I actually wanted to go to another densely populated place. But when I found out I got accepted to two densely populated places and then a couple of ones that weren't densely populated, I didn't want to go to the agricultural city at all. And then I did want to go to the two densely populated. And then I had to decide what was the best for me in terms of mileage, like how am I going to get stuff. So I decided just to go to the current college I attend to because it was more reasonably priced, even though it's still really expensive. And also it was, how do I say this in a good way? It was not what I was used to. There we go. What was your freshman experience like? I didn't have trouble with my classes like most people did. I actually got pretty good grades. It's not the grades that I'm used to. I'm used to getting pretty much all A's. But I've been getting mostly B's. But my GPA right now is like a 3.2 something, I think, which is good because for my first year, my first quarter, we have quarter system. So my first quarter, it was not great. It was like a 3.19. And then my second quarter, it was like a 3.20 something. And then my my third quarter, it was like a 3.4 something. So it's steadily getting larger. I hope I keep it that way, especially since I am changing my major. But we'll get to that later. Do you feel like there's good transportation? I don't think you guys really care about that. I hope you guys don't care about that, but our transportation is pretty good. But again, we are kind of isolated from a lot of things, which I actually think is a good experience for me, is because there's so many places that I could explore that isn't densely populated. Because we have so many like hidden gems around. Like I can't be oddly specific, of course, but like there's like caves and stuff like near where we're at. So it's just kind of cool because there's like a lot of hidden treasures. I also could see the stars really well, and I actually took 2 astronomy courses. I wish there was more astronomy courses, but there's only 2, and I took 2 of them, and it was really cool to see what I was learning because I didn't need to go to like an observatory, even though I did. What is the best thing about this college, and what is the least favorite thing about this college? I love where it's located. Again, it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. I love it. And there's so many places to study that is nice and not a lot of people know about. And I just love I love the campus. Least favorite at the time of my freshman year is I didn't like the people I was living with. So I hated all my hallmates and I hated my roommates. But I think if you guys would like to know more about that, maybe I could do another college related video. I just don't want to spend like this whole speed build bashing them, but again, like it was not the most ideal situation, and honestly, it kind of, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys because I think that will be the best. It honestly made me cry a lot. Like just being there was like totally like emotionally like just terrible for me, because I felt just they made me feel terrible, and it wasn't explicitly their fault. There was a lot of factors that went into it, but these people were just terrible in my humble opinion. Some of them were nice people, but just terrible roommates. Some of them were terrible hallmates, and some of them were just terrible people in general, and were just awful. But again, it was my opinion. They might have thought I was awful because I just didn't interact with them at all, because why would I? But yeah. What's my favorite place to study? Well, you guys don't go there, so you don't really need to know. What am I studying? So my major currently is, I'm an English major, but I quickly learned I hate English at that school, at least, or I just hate the major in general. But it was weird because honestly, looking back, all my classes I enjoyed were math classes. So I loved geometry my freshman year of high school. My sophomore year, actually, I liked AP World, but that was history. But I don't like history at all. I knew that, but I loved my teacher. She just made it fun. Um, but then junior year, my favorite class was pre-calc. I loved going to pre-calc, not because of the people, because I actually really understood it and I liked my teacher. And then my senior year, my favorite class was statistics. So I honestly, every class I really liked mostly was math classes. And I don't know why I picked English, because actually I do, because I like reading and writing. But if you like reading and writing, it doesn't necessarily mean you like English. And it took me kind of a while to realize that, and I kind of wish I applied to statistics at the get-go to a lot of places, but at the same time, I think I did what I did for a reason. So hopefully um, everything works out. I'm actually trying to become a statistics major, which is so hard at my current school. Like, if you're like coming from a non-STEM major to a STEM major, it's so hard. Like, it's ridiculously hard. So I'm slowly getting there. Hopefully by um winter quarter, winter quarter, I'll be able to declare statistics as my major, because I do want to be a data analyst. I did some research, it makes good money, and honestly it's really interesting, and I think I really like it. So I'm trying to learn R. I have not learned it yet, but I'm definitely getting started again, because I really need to get on it. I don't have to learn R yet. There's actually going to be a class for that, but I decided, why not? I don't, any advice for any incoming freshmen? I think I'll end with this for my whole college experience, I guess. Um, I have a lot of advice. One advice is everything's literally going to be okay. And the reason I say that is because I don't know if I had stated this in a previous build, or like in a build that I did but didn't upload. I'm pretty sure I did a build, either I uploaded or I didn't. I don't know. Sorry. It's fine if you don't get into the college you expected to. I'll tell you the colleges I did get accepted to that I'm not currently attending. I got accepted to NYU, Emerson, and then I got accepted to UC Merced and University of Redlands. And I applied to like 13 schools, and I only got accepted into 5 schools, which is definitely a hard blow, but it does show you how much schools you probably should. I heard people like apply to. I heard people were like, "Oh, you should apply to so many schools. Why would you do that?" But coming from where I was, I definitely am glad I applied to so many schools that I did. Um, I was definitely wrestling between the school that I go to now, because it has a current reputation that isn't the best. And then I was also wrestling going to NYU, because I decided Emerson was just way too expensive. Because Emerson was more expensive to go to than NYU to me. I didn't get a full ride at NYU. I probably would be there if I did. Um, but I got a pretty good financial aid, not the best, of course. So I decided it was just hard to let go NYU, because I wanted to go to NYU ever since I was a freshman. And then I stopped, and then I started again, and I just kind of, it was surreal that I actually got into one of the schools I really wanted to get into. I really wanted to get into Emerson, by the way, too. So I was really shocked. And for me not to be able to go because of financial reasons, it kind of crushed me for a little bit. And it made me wonder if I actually made the right decision, and if I could have just gotten into debt. And all these crazy stuff that I probably should have been thinking. But I'm gonna say this: where you go to college, you probably gonna. It doesn't matter. As long as you make connections and you use your time there wisely. Don't party all the time. Don't just waste your time, because first you're getting into debt probably, and second, you have to make the most of what you have. And in every college there are going to be different opportunities that you wouldn't get at, let's say, an Ivy or NYU or Stanford. And if you want to, you can always try to transfer there after 2 years, from a community college, or go to grad school there if you really wanted to. But where you go to school, it just doesn't matter. It's what you do with your education that matters. Um, and the more I go to school and the more I get out of that Ivy League elitist mindset, the more I understand this fact. And it took me so much time to understand that. So, for incoming freshmen and people who are thinking about college, just know that just take what you got and run with it. You'll figure it out and it'll be okay. And I think that's the one thing that definitely helped me out. So, I hope you guys liked my little college spiel. If you want to know more, just ask me questions down below in the comments, and I will definitely answer, because what else do I have to do besides learn R? I'm currently trying to find a job too, so hopefully I get a job. You guys, cross your fingers for me. Wish me luck. So, back to the speed build. I wish we had bunk beds because I wanted to make at least one of these rooms a triple, but I didn't feel like, getting custom content or just, trying to make this seem like a triple. I was like, you know what? They're just going to be both doubles, and whatnot. So I gave each of these lovely people a major. I expected this to be like a girls' dorm hall, so that's kind of how I went with, especially since I know what they look like for the majority. So yeah, I tried to make this evident where major they are. I'm so bad at this, and I try to make it as realistic as I could. So I put a bunch of like pictures, toothbrushes everywhere, because you since you're sharing a room, you have to put your toothbrush somewhere, and I put it on my desk and stuff in like a little yerba glass container that I drink and stuff. And so like I put their like detergent up there on the shelf, because they're like, I thought having like a cute little shelf would be like really nice and like a good addition to the what's that called again? To the room. I don't know why I forgot that. So that's what I decided to do. So one of them is a theater major. It's the one with the lights. I just thought it would be like a really, with the light mirror, the ones from Parenthood that I absolutely love. I use that in like almost all of my speed builds when I'm making like a teenager-y, like young adult room. Anyway, so I put the vanity like light mirror for the theater major, and I kind of did her setup like something that's clean, that's nice, and that shows that she, is organized, but she has like a fun side. So I gave her this CC necklace holder that I think is cute. Some pillows, plants, makeup. So she has all of that, detergent, like so she could wash her costumes. They all use detergent, but like, I just thought it would be cute to put that on her shelf because it kind of shows like, her. And then we have art major, as you know, and then we also have a computer science major, the one with the coffee in the apple CC, and then we have a writing major, English major, slash journalism. I didn't know which one, but it could be both, with a bunch of papers and stuff. I just thought that'd be cute because it kind of adds to like, typical like major stuff. I did use a little bit of a stereotype, but I think this actually really accurately portrays what it might look like. Of course, they're not gonna have huge easels like uh, the art major did, but I feel like it was like a cute little accessory that they could all like use and whatever. And there's not a lot of wall decorations because you need like sticky tape and so and command hooks, and I just thought it'd be like a little bit of a sparseness to it would be like kind of like nice and stuff like that. So that's what I did for the current builds. Then I put lights in the theater major's room because first, a lot of college girls love lights in the room. I don't know why. If they're in the dorm room and it's college lights, that'd be fun. They'll like it. And then as you can tell, I put like their little towels on the side because, again, where are you gonna put your towels at? I like you where there. And then I use this custom cotton drawing board that I love to use because it has like math and like designs and stuff like that. So I used that. So I hope you guys really liked it. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it to the gallery. Probably not because it does have CC, as I stated probably earlier. But I love you guys, and please comment and subscribe. And again, if you have any questions about college, I would definitely be happy to answer any questions for you. So I'm gonna sign off now, and I'm gonna have the music play for a little bit. So yeah, bye.